Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and my podcast, because this episode is going to be aired on both platforms. For those of you that don't know already, my name is Omolade Ajayi and I'm the host of the Grow with Lade podcast and Omolade Ajayi YouTube channel. And today I have a guest, my very first guest. She's my first guest on the podcast. And she's been my friend for 10 years, and she also has a podcast. She's a host of the Non-immigrant Student podcast. So I'll let Tolu introduce herself and, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Lade, for having me here.
I'm so excited! Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Tolu Olukomi. I'm also known as a non-immigrant student because I moved to the US 3 years ago on a non-immigrant visa. I do also have a podcast where I share my experiences since I moved from Lagos, Nigeria to the US. I work for Google as a program manager in privacy in devices and services org. What else do I do? I love painting, as you can see. What else are my hobbies? I cook, I clean.
She's a good cook.
I'm a podcaster. I like to watch TV. Yeah, that's me. And I'm a proud big sister to 4
Yes,
sisters.
and all her friends.
Yes. We should actually share how we met. But
Tolu does. I've been a guest on her podcast before, and she does something where she shares like how we met and stuff like that. So let's do that again.
Yeah, that's
okay. So, do you want to share?
I'll start my story.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I don't actually remember how we met, but I know that we ended up being roommates for a long time.
For some time.
We're supposed to be 4, so we went to Covenant University. We both studied chemical engineering together, and I'm sure you already know what this podcast is about. And I'm such a proud fan and,
oh my gosh, I'm shy.
and client of Omolade. She's a cosmetic scientist. I know when she started making shampoo, she did a giveaway, and I can't remember what I did, but I know I shall won. And I know I participated according to the rules.
Yes, you did.
And I won the shampoo, and now she's like into skincare and all that, so I'm very proud of her. But anyway, how we met is this was before in a room. Our fourth roommate hadn't come, and I don't know why you ended up moving in, because I think you were on the upstairs floor.
I was downstairs, you were upstairs.
No, I was downstairs.
You were 100 level. I was on the first floor, you were on the second floor. You, Busayo, Sarah.
No, we were on C109.
Oh my god.
You see that came on
we were on A, this girl.
A. You see, the story is not enough. Anyway, we ended up in our room, and that's how we're friends. So that's how I remember us meeting, and then we moved to the US together. She came in 2020, and then I came too, and then we've met up ever since. We stayed in touch, when she had her first baby. I couldn't come for her wedding, but now I know her husband, so that's all that matters. Like, we're friends, yes. That's what I mean. But yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, okay, so I will take it back a little. We met because you went to Graceland.
Yes.
And I had gone for a math camp that I met Graceland guys, and they were very smart.
Yeah.
So when we met, I think it was in one GST class or something in the lecture theater, and you were with Graceland guys, and you were like, oh, you guys are talking about something Graceland. I overheard, I'm like, oh, you guys went to Graceland. I have friends from Graceland, that kind of thing.
Oh.
So that was how I started moving with you guys. You, Chinaza, Marega, all of you, Yona, all of that. So that's how I started moving with you guys, because we had like mutual friends, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then I think I wasn't so close to my first roommates, so I used to come to your room a lot.
Yeah.
And then I realized that
you literally moved in.
When I realized that one person wasn't around, I'm like, you know what? I'll just move in with you guys. So that's how we met. We're classmates and all, and now we've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah,
so oh my gosh.
I'm an auntie, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys that have been following for a while on this YouTube channel know that this channel is basically focused on sharing about health and beauty, and my podcast also is sharing about my growth relating to like health and beauty, things I'm learning. I'm sharing with you guys as well, so that we can grow together, right? We can learn together. So that's the whole concept of my podcast and my YouTube channel. Tolu's podcast is about like the journey of the non-immigrant student in America. So today we're gonna have like a fusion of both podcasts where we'll be having like a thought-provoking discussion about like our health and general wellness since we moved to America as non-immigrant students, because I also moved as a non-immigrant student. So we'll be talking about like changes to our overall like health and wellness since we moved here, things that we can notably say have changed over time, and our vision for 2024, and not only 2024, like vision for the years to come, what we see ourselves doing with respect to like our health and wellness. So are you ready to have that discussion?
I'm ready. I'm scared though, but I'm ready.
Okay, so what do you think when we say health and wellness? What's your idea of what do you think health and wellness embodies?
I think it has come to mean more to me than growing up, you know, because a lot of times the only health issues we had, at least for me, was malaria.
Okay.
Even when I came here, I found out that I had anemia, I might have low vitamin D, I had this and that, you know, so it wasn't that much, it wasn't a big deal to me. I just was always trying not to have malaria, you know, and closing the windows, closing the lights.
Mosquitoes.
That was all health and wellness was to me. And then during the pandemic, of course, I noticed that online I began to see, because I was off. You know, we didn't have phones in CU for a while, and then we used to do TMC, so that was sports. We jog once a semester.
Yeah,
and you
a semester.
Once a semester, and then you wear the shirt, and then we all jog till the end, and then sign that we jogged.
Yeah, that was our.
I have a cousin here that they give them Fitbits to count 10,000 steps
in Covenant.
No, here in the US, and I found that very cool actually. And that if you can't meet, some people will be shaking their watch.
Are you serious?
To get 10,000 steps. But anyway, that was what I knew as health and wellness. And then in 2019, I was off Instagram for a year because I was trying to write my GRE and come here. And 2020, when the pandemic hit, before I eventually left, I know that people started picking up a lot of these healthy habits. Then people started talking about mental health. So that was when I began to understand, okay, there is such a thing as, you know, to begin to discover more what health and wellness was. And then I used to take Well Woman supplements. So that, I mean, basically that's all the history I have of health and wellness. So
like since coming to America, your notion of what health and wellness, has it changed in any way? Do you know more? Do you
definitely definitely I think I know more, especially thanks to social media and thanks to your page. Lade.
I like that.
Period. Like, no, seriously, like I always tell you, when you post, if you repost something, I watch it, because it's like I know that you know what you're saying. Even when I was trying to get a hair oil, I like a message like, you know, oh, when she shares, oh, these properties are bad, this is bad, counting calories. Although to be honest, I have to say, for me it gets toxic when I have to like nitpick everything I eat. I'm like, you guys, I can't keep up. I really can't. And before I came to Nigeria, I was weighing 76 kg. I don't know what that is in pounds.
Came to America.
Before I came to America, sorry. And then now I'm about 95 kg. But no, only God can judge me. Thanks.
Don't worry.
We still look cute.
Exactly.
So I think that's about 215 pounds. And then I remember trying, even during the pandemic, I would see myself gain this weight. But you know, at home I was always wearing jalamias, like long, big dresses. Until I came here and I really realized that I'm actually putting on weight. And of course, you try to take measures to go to the gym, to do the portion controls, to do the everything that you should do as a health. Check your calories, don't eat too much, like calorie intake. So I tried to do that, tried to adopt a healthier lifestyle since I've come to the US. But it's not always like I've started eating my greens, so I didn't used to do that before. Even now, like they asked me this morning if I had fruits in my fridge. I'm like, not really. But I have some frozen fruits for smoothies. So I try, but sometimes it's beyond me. Like I was telling another friend this morning, I woke up and I saw Lade doing squats. I'm like, I turned the other way because I can't be pressured, not in my own house. You guys, like, by the way, she's visiting in New York.
I'm a guest in our house right now.
I like see her doing all this fitness. Even when you did a program for us to join, I'm like, nobody can be my accountability partner, because if I say I'm not doing, I'm not doing. Even if you ask why didn't you gym today, I can give you one answer. So it's tough. It's a love-hate relationship for me. I say health and wellness is a love-hate relationship for me.
So I feel like that comes also from the perspective of seeing health and wellness as just fitness. And that's one of the things we want to discuss today, because I see a lot of people, and even I myself, I've noticed that 2023 or since 2020, I focused so much on the physical health part of things, and a lot has been left behind, or I'm not focusing as much, because health and wellness is not just physical health. There's mental health, there's social health, there's financial health, there's spiritual health. So like, it's easy to just focus, because physical is the outward, what people will see and tell you, oh, you look beautiful, you look good, you look toned, you look fit. So it's very easy to focus on all of that because that's what people would, see. But that's not what makes someone at peace with themselves or like happy.
Yeah.
When you're in your own home, when no one is there, is it just the physical you notice?
That's funny though that you say that, because I would say I don't focus on physical. I tell myself my mental health is good right now, my work with God is good. I don't care what they say about me being fat, anything, because it goes way back. Also, I mean, I have a whole article dedicated to how I realized that I can't believe I was looking at my pictures before I moved and how skinny I was and how people then still called me fat, because I am big compared to my siblings and because my family too is there. And I hated everyone so much that ever called me fat, because I'm like, now yes I can say I've put on me, but back then like I don't see how I was fat, So I would say I have neglected my physical health actually compared to every other thing. But I'm here to learn.
So so do you think moving to America has affected any major, like all those aspects that I've talked about, like physical, spiritual, financial? Do you think moving to America has affected it positively or negatively? Which part do you think? I
don't know, man. I'll say I'm constantly learning and growing. So I don't know if it's positive or negative, but I'll try. So if we want to talk about it, I'll say I'm fully becoming an adult. I became an adult in the US. I'm here at 24 now. We're 27. Back then we weren't making money like enough. I mean, I was, but actually no. My financial health in Nigeria for a 24-year-old was good, because I have shared somewhat publicly that I got a land when I was in Nigeria. I saved money. You saved like 1 million and got my first land. So I had that chronic I must save, and I'm also living with my parents and things. My parents too are well to do, so it kind of shielded me a bit. And then for emotional health, it was bad in Nigeria, I have to say it. It was messed up, conditions at home weren't always the best, because I had a very strict dad, so that it was very tough with that. So I wouldn't say my emotional health was the best. Mental health, it wasn't even a thing for me, so I would not even say it was existent back then. Then physical health, non-existent. We jumped the bus, we come down. We had a treadmill at home though, but I only use it when someone tripped me. If maybe my family insulted me today and I look at you, your mates are this and this and that, you cannot even do this. And sometimes they would go around walking in the estate, but I never could bring myself to stand up. Like it was never a motivation. And even till today, it's still my biggest weakness and fear. And I have to keep telling myself that there's nothing wrong with me, that I can't just go into the gym like everyone else. I've tried. Like I bought Lululemon leggings. I said, okay, maybe if I wore something nice. I bought Air Max, Nike. There's what I know. I paid for a gym instructor $3,000. I had a personal coach last year. I'm still the same weight. But I've been putting in effort. Like I will sign up for another program again. I said, I went to Trader Joe's, I bought veggies so that I can be frying, I can be doing stir fry. I started eating salmon, I've eaten avocado. I'm such a picky eater. I've done so much, but I've still not been able to achieve that discipline. And now it has become a prayer point.
Now let's talk about financial health. Do you think since you moved to America? Now, I want you to look at it from the perspective, not from the perspective of the fact that you're richer. Okay. Because yes, we both have jobs now. Our financial status has changed. But your financial health, is not based on how much money you have. How are you managing the money? Is it different? All that stuff. Do you think your financial health is better now or is worse?
I think it's better. I think it's the same, because I've had that habit before. Okay. Although I think the only bad money I have is if I want it, I get it. That's the only bad money habit. But
because you have the money for it now.
And I've always been like that. So as a child, okay. If I want it, I still get it. Yeah. But I make room for it. Like I save for it. Yeah. I don't really have the spirit of delayed gratification. Mm-hmm. I think that's my only issue. But I can. But also because I know the money is there. And even when money is not there too, you still see me that when I get money, I still want to buy it instead of waiting for a better time. So I think that's the only bad money I have. But I'll say I still save.
Is that different from when you were in Nigeria, or since you moved as a student here?
No, since I was in Nigeria actually, because I started saving during Sideways. When we worked at Chevron, I worked at Total. I started making money then, and I used to save a lot. That was when I first started saving. I had 10% for tithe, 20% for savings, 70% for feeding or something, or for use. But over the years, I've kind of increased it. I've had to give more. Yeah. So I still follow the budgeting system. Yeah. What else has changed my financial? And now we save for retirement. Yeah. So that has been different. I make lists. I have a money book. I have a money book every year. Yeah. Even this morning I got paid, so I need to go into that money book. Yeah. And organize myself. So I'd say it has stayed
consistent.
Consistent. Okay. Yeah.
I think for me, I was pretty good in, I think Pearl was the one that taught me to like, shout out to you Pearl, taught me how to like budget. I think that was the 300 level or something. So I was good with like budgeting from then, saving. I used to save then. But since, I think it's not even moving to America that has changed because moving to America, I learned to even be more strict. Because I was then earning how much as a student. I was like, you have to be strict. But since I've gotten married, Holy Ghost.
Oh my God.
Marriage is where you come, two people of two different backgrounds and two different mentalities come together, right? My husband, that delayed gratification that you have.
That I don't have.
Or delayed gratification that you don't have. He doesn't have it. So it's almost like as he wants it, he does not care what is going to happen. We are gonna get it. I'm just like, Chuki, please wait. Let's think about it this way. It's like, we're all gonna die. The money is gonna end. So what are we saying?
I do also believe money comes. Money
is going to come. Next paycheck, we'll get money. So I'm just like, so it's always biting my body. So I wouldn't say my financial this is unhealthy now. It's just I'm in a new era that I'm now trying to learn, because it's now two people managing money together. I'm just like,
plus a baby,
plus a child. Daycare. So the responsibilities have changed. And managing money has changed, because now you have to think of your goals as a family. Do you want to buy a house? You want to get all those little things. So now goals have come into and both of you have to think together. And one person has a different mentality, one person. So my financial health is like shaky. One leg is up, one leg is down. I don't know. 2024, I don't even think we're going to work on it, because let's say 2025. I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what, let's focus on all other parts of our relationship. That financial will deal with it.
Do you know, I even tried to get a bank manager. You know, in Tolu fashion, I say, let me, even all the people that come in, they have investment manager, they don't have 2 years, let me go and find out. I went to go and sign up. I was like, what does it take to get a personal funds manager? And they're like, you need to have at least 50K in your current account, no savings. So okay, what does it take to get there? With my voice breaking. And I was like, you need to save this amount. And I said, okay, no problem. I'll check back with you in about 2 years. About 2 years. Because I'm even tired. Like, because I need to know how to really multiply this money. I follow so many financial information. The Rich BFF. And I watch a lot of all these things, how to get rich, all these podcasts on how to do my money the right way. And I think I'm almost getting there. So I can't do past what I have. That's just the
issue. And I realize that you're limited by what you have.
I almost think that, hey, maybe I'm not doing the right thing. But I keep hearing the same information. Exactly.
They have
and now I believe that I'm doing the right way. My 401k is going somewhere. There's a personal high yield savings account going somewhere. There's an emergency savings, but that 6 months people said we're getting there. So every single advice I've taken, I've tried to put it into practice, and I think it's okay. Of course, there are times I would be owing on my credit card. There are times where I might not be able to save in a month. There are times where I might not be able to have a given budget. There are times that I'll definitely sleep. But for the most part, the parts I need to taking care of are taken care of.
So that's the most important. That's my this thing as well. I'm paying my bills. I have the major things settled out. Zen is going to daycare. We are eating daily. We are okay. We are helping family here and there. It's okay. When we move to the stage of we now want to buy a house, maybe after 2024, when we're now thinking of maybe we'll not start being serious.
For house, I've dated that dream.
For now, do you know anybody? I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about this, but I know that now we're going on Zillow and all this home, this will be checking house, and we'll just tell ourselves, do we even have? We don't even have a savings budget for house.
So you have to move by faith.
Well, even this morning, I saw a video on Instagram about like people going to check our houses. They don't have money yet. They're not going. I'm like, we should start doing that. We look like we should start doing that. We don't have any budget for home right now. Anyways, that's aside. So financial health, mine is just it's not better. It's shaky now. I don't even know if it's unhealthy, but it's shaky. Then I think that is all. So do you have any vision for your wellness and health for 2024 and beyond?
I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. I'm still on the journey of wanting to try to lose weight. And please, I don't want to say this to anyone who's on plus size. Like me, I am. I don't really think you're plus size. I don't know. Not really. So you see this painting. This painting, I call this sexy. There's a time in my life, my classmates call me mom tools, mama tools. Same way like they're trying to call me mommy and I'm refusing, because I used to have mother is from nurturing.
You still do. It's not from you. Are very nurturing.
That's your goddamn business. I want to be sexy.
Okay, you can be sexy and still be our mommy.
Why did you even talk about dating health? What health we call that? Romantic health.
It was honest. Okay, romantic health.
Let's take a hot minute.
Yeah, let's talk about how we move into 2024.
What did I say?
Yeah, we should.
That this sexy. This lady, I got this painting in particular to paint for myself because I'm like, I miss having neck bones. Before I used to be so skinny.
I used to love how your body shape.
Yes, I had a very thin waist, and all that. So I saw and I was like, I would like to look like this again, where my hands are less skinny, and all that. So this is my vision board for
your look.
Not because I'm entirely not satisfied with how I look. There's a part of me that misses my old self. Now, if you're someone who has always been on the plus side and trying to lose it, then that's a different ball game, right? I'm the one who's trying to say that I miss looking a certain way, and if I can never get there, I'm just going to have to figure out clothes that fit this body instead of trying to go back to that old self, But at the same time, so that's why even if I can't attain the physical health I want to, I try to obtain it
physical looks, not physical
looks. Sorry, I try to watch my meal, try to eat cleaner, try to take my carrot juice, let the skin glow. The one I can do, I will do. Yeah. But I'll still say that I still have the vision. I signed up for another Lisa Marie Fit class where they send meal. I know I print is there. Where their meal plans, they also teach their video workouts. So I still want to try. Also because it's going to be a win-win. I'm also going to learn discipline. Now when people say they wake up at 5, 6, she has an alarm for 5:30. I can't relate. I wake up at 7. I'm like, why? Although I had to start waking up earlier to pray, but I'm like, that's what I'm telling myself. I'm like, if I'm waking up to pray. I don't have to, my mates are waking up to go to the gym. Who's better? Gym.
Me. Tell me who's really better. Well, your mates are going to the gym and praying before they go to the gym. Do you know that?
Prayer. And what does Bible's bodily what the scriptures say? Something about what is spiritual. Bodily. Paul said something about bodily. Taking care of your body as your spiritual health. I can't remember, but anyway. but whatever it is, I would say that's still my goal, to keep trying to be active, to stay active, and that was a win for me this year. Now I know how to take 30 minutes. So before it was more than 5 minutes, I'm not working. I remember that 10 minutes.
I remember that time that you came to, was it to visit? When we did the first podcast, remember? In Manhattan, when you first came from Ithaca to visit, you were like, how are we walking?
Yes. I'm like, why are we walking?
Like, what's 5 minutes?
Why? So now I know how to take walks. I've walked 40 minutes even before. So, I'm much more active. Good. So those are the little habits I've built. I'm really proud of this year. Now at least even for days I make it to the gym, I'm able to stay there more than 30 minutes. Before, if I start panting and sweating, I'm like, Jesus, no. I hate discomfort. And then I hate it so much.
Soft girl,
why? Who am I doing this for? I'm already okay with how I am. What is all this? Immediately I just feel angry. I'm out, But now I know how to stay like 30 minutes. I know how to come. Before, although yesterday I still had ice cream in the night, but there are days where I control myself. I'm like, today you're not taking that ice cream, you're not taking that biscuit, you're not taking that plantain chips, So I plan to continue that into next year. And hopefully, even if I don't lose weight or still look like I'll be sexy in my own way.
Yes.
How do you get to romantic health? Now I don't
really know. Let me share my own for 2024. Then we'll go to romantic health. Okay. For 2020, I feel like since 2020, I focused so much on physical health and the looks, right? And I'm getting to a point where I don't actually like my body. Like I was saying, I like the way I don't like my frame. I don't like it. And people always say, man, like, you look so confident in the way you carry yourself. I'm like,
I'm telling you, I will see you doing jumping jacks on Instagram.
I don't like it. I'm not, when I look at those videos, I'm like, oh,
I know, but you still do it anyway. And that's a big deal. It's
a big deal, but still, I'm like, I don't like it. I wish my body, when you keep living in this la la land, wishing, I don't want that anymore. I want to get to a point where I actually love myself.
Yes.
Because really, this frame, whether I lose weight, I'm not going to lose my frame. Even when I lose, it will be the same frame in a smaller body. Exactly. So I wouldn't lose that frame.
Yeah,
I will still have that frame.
That's true.
So I just need to come to terms with loving myself. Also, I've always hated my skin. I hate my skin so much.
Okay, yeah, I think I know why. I'm happy your face is as bright as it is.
That is not fair. But it's fair. It is fair. Because that is the part that everyone sees, right? So it's like, oh God, your skin is so perfect. I'm like, you've not seen half of my skin.
Yeah.
I hate my skin so much. And I'm trying to get to a point where hopefully from 2025, I start loving my skin, because I have eczema, a lot of eczema. And I have very sensitive skin. So even when my skin is healing, or I feel like I've gotten to a point where I've cleared off all my spots or something, not all, then I get a flare up again and my skin is filled with eczema, lesions and all of that. And it just makes me cry. 80% of the time I'm on the bed, like even when I was pregnant, it was terrible. I thought I said I was going to share a story about that because I have videos and pictures of that season of my life.
Did you add weight in your pregnancy? I remember you looking the same.
I
mean, aside your nose.
I added weight. But like my skin, I had terrible eczema flare-ups during pregnancy that I would be scratching in the middle of the night. I wake up every day and I have to wash my bed sheets because my bed is filled with blood. Every morning. And then imagine you have to change your sheets before going to work, and I would just be crying.
Actually, you don't. It's you that used to overdo. You know, this lady used to iron her underwear when we see you.
Oh my God.
Why do you have to change your machine before you go to work? Like,
because I don't want to come back and see the blood. Not late, but see it would remind me of the fact that of how bad. I don't know how to explain it. I know what you mean. So I'll be like, I'll just remove this and wash it, and almost every night repeating the same thing. I just hate. I won't say I hate. I don't want to use the word hate because it's a very strong word. But I'm at a point where I dislike my skin so much that I feel like that's why I'm so into health and beauty. What can I do to get my skin better? What can I do? What can I do? So I want to get to a point in 2024 where I'm like, well,
you've tried.
I need to accept that I have this condition. I have, yes, my skin looks glowy and everything, but oh well, not all over.
that's a healthy place to be.
That's where I want to get to. Like
definitely.
Even loving my skin, and aside the size of my body, my frame, loving that.
Even
so
me too. Before I used to, I've never not like taking pictures. It means I'm that person to like whether I don't like how I look, I'll still post it because that is all that matters to me. That I'm happy with my pictures, I want to post it. But in 2022, I wrote this article as I was looking for where I said on my trip to New York from Boston, where I discovered that I'm actually, I thought that if I was fat then what am I now? And I said that I said to myself that the truth is insecurities about our bodies will probably always exist. I'm not sure it goes away. It's how you feed the insecurity that matters. Do you associate fat with being ugly? Does feeling fat make you feel diffident? Does looking fat make you feel less? I get that fat is used in a subjective way, but will I still work towards getting slimmer? Yes. Would I require that slimness to feel beautiful? Not anymore. And I feel freed after that fact. And I think that was where I finally got my freedom. That I was waiting to be slim again to call myself beautiful. But now that's why I could boldly label this sexy, because I still want to feel that way for myself without waiting for a man to tell me or anything. So we're getting to it.
So with that, waiting for a man to tell you, let's talk about romantic help.
I am nobody's ex.
Yes.
Potatoes are gonna potato. Yes. I don't remember why. I think I was going to say that I had gone through a breakup last year, and of course I hurt. But I was like, Mister, look at my mates. When they go through breakup, they go and lose weight. Me, I can never use that word to go and myself to lose weight. It's just a running joke. But and also I forgot to mention that I actually took therapy earlier this year. That was some way of. Yes, I know you did. Some way of trying to grow my mental health. I was like, okay, this thing that everyone keeps talking about, how can I actually? Okay, yes, we talk to these people. They help us see, catch our blind side, our blind spots, and see things from a different perspective. And that was actually good. It was good because at the beginning of this year we had the Google layoffs. I lost a friend. Things were just going out of control. I was like, okay, maybe I should actually sign up for this therapy. And I actually stopped in June before I started traveling a lot. But then I also realized that all these answers they gave me, I have now found it. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound cliche or too Christian or too naive. But if you're a person of faith, honestly, I can say for a fact that if you actually stay close to Jesus, like all of those little things
already
are solved. Like all that anxiety I used to feel, all that I would just come back and I'm feeling sad. Why? When it's not like I'm hungry or I'm homeless. Like all this
sadness and everything.
When my mom said that sadness is demonic, I just used to think that she's doing too much. But now I realized that all those spirits that are talking to me, telling me that look at you, you scroll on Instagram and you begin to feel less, or you begin to feel a certain way, just begin to feel uncomfortable. I'm like, no, this is not. My identity isn't found.
My identity is not. My joy is not found in
exactly.
All of
it's
that.
Not like my joy is the job does my strength. I started speaking affirmative words to myself, and since I started praying more to all the fear I used to have in me, to an extent, I'm free.
That's why they say like there's nothing that is not
I'm
already in the
free,
Bible. there's no all the therapy from therapy. I also realized that 80% even people like therapists that are not Christian, the things they tell you when
the principles,
they are in the Bible.
You're right. Then when they say journal, be cognizant of your this thing,
exactly.
You're right. There are some things they say that you can actually put it to the Bible.
It's things that when you read the Bible, like, oh well, this is
it's already there.
The Bible is a therapy on its own.
Yeah. So we're not saying they're scam. Please talk to them, sign up for it. Because the truth is that there are a lot of things they actually pointed me to. Even there were things I was very avoidant about. Even sometimes when the man is talking too much truth, I'm like I'll be so invested. I'm like, no, that's not me, you know. So I'm happy that because all your friends can't point out certain things to you.
Sometimes they don't even want to just exactly. So that they don't break the friendship.
Exactly. So I will still recommend it because it helps you to be more self-aware. But I think Jesus is still the best.
I think that's why we're also having this discussion. I think that's why we can have this discussion because we both had therapy, so we both come to a point where we've understood like what is happening in our lives and what we want for going forward. So let's talk about romantic.
Well, talk about it.
Not say how did your romantic life change between coming to America and between being in Nigeria and coming to America?
With tears. I want to say it was even almost non-existent. I mean, I did have a good friend that I spoke to for almost 10 years, blah blah blah. But you know, it was long distance. Yeah. And how has it changed? Then it now ended and I came here. So now it's always weird talking to guys. Like I feel so awkward because I don't really. You don't know what to.
You're not healed from that.
No, I would say I don't think I'm not healed. Honestly, please, healing is what is overrated. I'm joking, but I'm okay for the most part. But my point is, how has it changed? I think just being able to see someone else and be like, oh, I can like this person. I always feel like there's nobody again. You know, it always feels like I don't rate anybody anymore. So I'm still waiting to feel that spark, you know, to see, oh, what does it mean to actually like someone again? I think that's the only thing. Yeah. But I don't really have so much experience in that area. But do you have any, like, what you're looking for? My goal 2024. Okay, I can talk about that one. Because this year I said I will do it by myself. I went to go and join Hinge.
Did it work?
No. I did not like the experience. I mean, it wasn't bad or anything. We went for a normal date. Yeah. But I was just... I would say I had broken up 2 months before. It was just boring to me. It was so boring. I was just like, I don't want to be here right now. Why am I doing here? And then I feel like God told me that, you know, you can't do it by your own. Especially where I went about it. Because I went about thinking that I could find myself in man. So it depends. But if it's that I started dating maybe just to find friends, just talk to people, that I think it might have worked. So it was just, but I don't know if I recommend. But going for
might work for someone else.
Exactly.
It has worked for people. I've seen it works for people.
I know people who have gotten married from dating apps, like friends that I met here. Yeah. So I recommend based on that basis, but based on my personal experience, not really. And I know when you're going through and you see kind of put that message, I'm like, what about me makes you think that we can be together? Like, and then it makes me start beginning to have low self-esteem. I'm like, God, what is the problem?
Why is it this person that's liking me?
Why? Like, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that to myself. But I think going forward, I've removed it. Before in 2022 and 2023, my goal for myself was that I would put myself more out there. I would join the dating app. Yeah. But so now this year, with what has happened this year, I'm not going to do that. And if you're there and you're thinking maybe you should go out more, girl, I'm outside. I'm already outside. See, even when people are not supposed to be outside, I'm outside. Like, even outside is not the solution. It's not the solution. And I know people that they have been in the house. I have a friend that, let me tell you, even Lade was not even. I will not say that we all thought that you will be married first. If anything now I said, I'd have said people that voted me to marry first before me. So it's not. See,
I tell Edward this every time because he doesn't believe me when I say that. Yeah, none of my friends will believe that I was
all the girls that are married right now in my set, like that I think of.
They are not.
Okay, maybe
Remy.
Yeah, maybe Remy, but all those if they said what year we didn't marry, maybe we'll still be waiting for them.
So now, even me, I thought I would get married. Like I was still telling you yesterday. Now 29, 30. That was my goal.
What about goal of 23, 25? Guys, I've been bridesmaid. All of them have babies.
There's no funny boys.
Let's talk about it. Now I'm that single lady. Now that you know when we were growing up and we saw this 27-year-old, like, why are they not married? Why are their husbands? Why are they sleeping with their parents? I've become them. You guys. I don't even know if I'm single and searching. But so now at this point it's a case of going to 2024. Of course I'm going to be more open-minded. Now I think I'm open to dating non-Nigerian men. Hallelujah. So you know I'm working on my mind.
nephew and niece.
I won't talk too much about we're in public. But
Sorry.
But you never say, yeah, I mean the point of never say never. Because I've been to a wedding with my friend got married to a white guy, and I saw him read his vows, and I was like, wow, you mean love is really a universal language? You know, I thought that the way a Nigerian guy would love a woman is different from the way a non-Nigerian would love a woman, and I saw that.
Even from the perspective, let me just use, okay, I'm married in Nigeria, my husband is Nigerian. Yeah. But all my life I always thought like, I'm Yoruba, I have to get married to a Yoruba guy because they're the ones that will understand how to love me. It's not that way. All the Yoruba guys that they were demons. They were not demons, but I'm sorry, but it did not work out.
It's a family.
The one that worked out.
My eyes are seen. I'm not the people, but like my family.
Exactly.
So I'm not also a big fan of Yoruba. It's no offense. So
no
all
offense,
of this personal experience.
All my exes. Sorry.
Because I know all the friends we have, they're all marrying good Yoruba men. So I don't know. So going.
It just doesn't. It's not. It's a universal language. The one that works for you, that you understand, is the one that.
The core of the matter is 2024 is in the lost hands. It's in, like I'm not even going to try to put myself much more out there. I've chosen to be myself, even on social media. Sometimes I do some things. I'm like, so this is very uncool. This isn't ladylike. But you know, now I don't give a. I don't give two about it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna be myself. I see other women who are bigger than me getting married. I see other women who are crazier than me getting married. I'm like, God, there's nothing wrong with me. No, there's nothing. So I'm gonna wait. I'm finna wait and enjoy my life till whenever the time is. So I think for me, it's just to be more open-minded, to also learn so much more about myself. So when the guy comes to, like, I know, okay, this is what I don't like, this is what I like, and I'm able to be very communicative. I'm also learn how to spend time with people. We're talking yesterday, I'm not really a quality time person. I'm not really a caller. Like, I show love by, I've gifted you, I've texted you, I've hosted, I've cooked for you, any of that. And if I do it once a year, I do it with all my heart. If it's more than that, if you're asking for too much more, I can't deal, you know. So I have to learn how to meet people where they are in the middle. So I think like working on myself is my romantic relationship goal for next year.
I honestly don't know if I can talk on that because I'm married.
You're married, are they love goals?
Yeah, they are. It's like you look at where you are this year and like, okay, what can we do better? Do we want to spice it up? Do we want to go out on more dates? Do we want to focus more on ourselves and less on the kid? Or not less on the kid, but like give more attention to ourselves? All those kind of little things.
I'm free for baby season, but you will pay.
From New York to Boston.
I'll pay for your flight. And it's because it was after. See, Zayn, I love you, but you know, it was after that experience I said that maybe I should reconsider this. I want 2 children. Because who is going to be crying with my babies at night? Who? Can't be me. You man, you scatter things, pour milk. Who's going to clean it? Who? Because it can't be me. I'm going to stand up to cook myself food. Isn't now your mess I'll be cleaning? Exactly. No. This is something. No.
We need to realign.
My God, I have a baby.
I wanted 4 kids. I wanted 4 kids before I got married. I used to tell Edward then that, I want 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys. It's gonna be nice because I have a sister and 2 brothers. I'm like, that would be nice, my dear. Until, God is in control. I'm still following his, being a disciple, but what I want, he knows what I want is 1 kid. Zayn.
God, I told you that now it's 0 to 2. Before it was
0 to 2.
No, but I'm not hearing. But you know, I mean, but someone told me this, so that how would you meet someone you love and not want to make a baby with them? I'm like, okay, maybe I could see that. I could see what you're saying, but you know. And now the scripture of multiply, go forth and multiply. People have different schools of thought.
I understand that scripture from the perspective of multiplying in other ways. I can multiply in so many ways. It doesn't have to be only through children. Because it
some people say it's by winning souls for God.
You can win souls for God. That's one of the ways. Yes! I will multiply his kingdom.
So I really don't know.
You can also
just because of the stage of life I'm into, where like the independence now is like ultra. So it's like I can't imagine like having an extra. Okay, children are not burdens, but I can't imagine having an extra responsibility.
It's a responsibility that can feel like a burden sometimes.
Yeah, and even when we know, like it's true. I'm about to start interviewing you now on top of your own podcast. I was going to say like it's how it is like sharing roles in marriage, like. Getting support. Like I know that men try. And people should stop saying men try because it's their children, right? But you can't change the fact that like a mom will always be a mom. Like no matter what, I can't still dump the child just on you because you know.
You know, like okay, when we say roles, I don't even know if. So Edward and I don't exactly do. Oh, we are sharing roles. This is your responsibility solely. But our greatest fight ever that we've ever had was this year. And it was about chores and rules. Ever in our life. Like, Even all the while we were dating, we never really had any major fights or anything. It was about who is going to clean this, who is going to do that, who is going to do this, who is going to do it better.
Because it is frustrating, and I hate it. So if I start talking about it, I'm going to look like a toxic feminist. So this part of what I'm saying. I'm learning,
and it wasn't even because I really was not giving grace for that. It was not. No, it wasn't even because he's a guy or anything. It was from the perspective of this is how it should be, right? Exactly,
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Saying that's how it should be, that's the problem.
That's a problem, right?
That's a problem in and of itself. But I know that's how society, there's the way the world is.
No, what I'm saying is how I want, so for example, I want us to clean at this time because I want the house. Saturdays, growing up, Saturdays were like deep cleaning days. Edward doesn't understand that. Or before that fight, he did not get
to mop every day.
He did not
get
that.
You are quite extra though. But understand. But that's the thing. They should meet you where you are.
Yeah.
They should meet you where he is.
Yeah. I'm not. Okay, now I'm no longer extra because now I'm beginning to like meet him where he is. Yeah. But like it was so that we had a major fight because I was like, why can't you just get it?
Yeah.
That we go to work. That when you go to work during the days, there's no time to do deep, intense cleaning during the week. Yeah. Saturday, we're gonna do like this deep clean. I don't care what you have to say.
Yeah.
He did not understand that.
Yeah.
So that was our major fight ever. So roles, we don't exactly say that.
What kind of health is that now when your space is clean? Is that physical health?
I'm
trying to bring it back to
it's
environmental health.
It's mental health because I, for one, when my space is not clean, it affects me in a way that I can't understand it. I can't explain it. I can't focus. I can't do things. I'm just like, why is everything up and like? Why can't it just be where it's meant to be?
I don't get messy people too. Like even growing up, that was my biggest fight with my sisters. Like heated fights. And like, what do you mean? Like your towel cannot be hung?
Exactly. What do you mean? Like
cannot be somewhere? I don't know.
I'm going to cast him here. There was a day we came back from a party. I'm going to cast him because and he removed his clothes and put it. So we have like where we put laundry, this thing, and he just puts it there. And I'm like, where should it be? On the floor, like this laundry.
You know, even Barack Obama too used to leave his socks on the floor.
That's their business. That's their business. He's like, I'm coming back there because I'm going to wear that tomorrow, so I don't want to put it with dirty clothes. I'm like, so what happened to it being inside the wardrobe? Just because you cannot.
And then me, I also think that you left it there for me to pick up.
Exactly.
Which is an issue.
And it's like you don't have to pick it up. You can just say, I can't walk past it. Hey, I can't. I will walk past it more than I see it there.
Story, so I can have hope for marriage, please.
My dear.
Please. Thank you.
And he likes to form he's cleaner than me. But he's not as arranged as I am.
Yeah, I think there is.
So there's also cleaner. He likes to form his neater than I am. But my dear, why is this bag this way?
You see, there are certainly marriage fights now on the YouTube. Okay,
it's something that we moved past. That was an issue.
I'm fighting for you.
Don't fight for me because
I'm fighting for you.
If I see that again, we'll see that fight again. What happened to just picking it up and say we'll come back to it?
That can be a couple goal for 2024.
My dear. That's true. So yeah, I think we've touched on every aspect of we've almost gone to like 1 hour now.
Enjoyed our conversation.
I did so. It was really nice.
So yeah.
We're hoping we have high hopes for 2024.
So please keep me accountable on my physical health. Well, not that I need it to feel more beautiful, but I do want to be I'm thinking about longevity too. Yeah. I see that people who are actually more active, they're not as sloppy. Yeah. They have better moods.
Longevity is in the hands of God. There are people that work out every day. They will see get cancer and dying at what age?
But me, I know that's not my own passion.
It's not your passion, so it's not your passion. So it's not about the physical. Yes, physical health is good, but if God says it's today, I'm sorry, but if God says that it's time, whether you are the most healthy person on earth or not, it's not in your physical health.
But let me talk about the Instagram people. This is the temple God has given me, so I have to take
I say that a lot. I say that. That is my mantra.
Get the hell out of my screen.
But think about it. If you're taking care of other people, like your house, you're taking care of it. You're trying to keep it clean. This is your own house. How are you actually taking care of it?
Yes,
think of it from that perspective.
Yes, more. I'm thinking.
I know you're not thinking at all.
I am thinking about it. Did I drink smoothie with you this morning?
Yes, you did. You actually tried.
We're trying. Like,
so yeah, I would like to hear from you guys in the comment, because this is going to be on YouTube and on the podcast. So I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think that you have any goals for 2024 that are not the conventional, oh, I want to now work out from January, because everybody used to have new year, new me, I'm going to go to the gym 50 times.
I'm still the same way.
Have you thought of other aspects of wellness, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health, your social health, financial health? Think of all these aspects. And normally I used to do vision boards like every year. I didn't do for 2023 because I felt like 2022, after all my dramatic vision board, nothing came to pass. God forgive me. And actually, I got my H1B was one of the things. My husband also came to the US also. There were some good parts. There were good things. But I just felt like 2022 vision board did not give. It did not give. So I didn't do for 2023. I might do for 2024. Also, her sister has a YouTube page, and if you're in Ireland, right?
Plugging her, yes.
She's having a brunch, a vision board brunch, January 6th,
2024.
So exactly. So you guys can sign up and join that if you want to have a vision board for 2024.
Yeah. People in Europe,
in UK, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the episode. You guys enjoy it.
I
hope you did. I hope it's giving you some this thing to think about and all of it. It's a very long one. We're sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Listen,
Abi. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys. Hopefully Tolu will have another episode together, maybe for your podcast.
Yeah.
Sometime.
It was nice to meet you guys. Meet you. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Tolu, for coming on here and doing this with me. I really enjoyed it. Guys, you know the way. Subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
How they say?
Like.
What is like?
Hit the whatever, you know what to do. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff.